Friends, welcome to Mission Green Delhi. Do subscribe to our channel for more video updates. If you like the video, do share it, like it. Thank you so much.
The THECOGFXstudy.com. The COGFXstudy.com. What did it do? It put people in clean air in Boston in a green platinum building, and in one room they extra ventilated the room where the CO2 levels were under 600 ppm. And the other room, you're allowed in a platinum building, you're allowed 600 ppm over ambient. So the CO2 levels could have been 1000 ppm. The average of CO2 in the world is 408. In Delhi today, this morning it was 420. But it was still okay. Now what they found, within 6 hours, they tested people for different kind of skill sets. For example, people who use their mind to do work, their cognitive abilities went in about 5-6 hours, it went up by 61% at an average. Now what is cognitive abilities? Is the ability to put 2 plus 2 together. In other words, to be able to understand. It's not increasing your IQ, but it is able to allow you to achieve your full potential as a human being. Now, over a period of 7 days, they found that the people in the extra ventilated room, their cognitive abilities improved by as much as 299%. Now, what does this mean? Now, this is all for all of you sitting here who are young. I don't see any old ones anyway, except maybe 1 or 2 here. So, for the young people, my view is that get your CO2 less than 600 ppm, especially in a place under your control. What is under your control is your bedroom. 1/3 or 1/4 of your life you spend in your bedroom. So if you get your bedroom right at less than 600 ppm, then your cognitive abilities would be much higher. I spent some time in Japan talking. The governor there invited me to, one of the governors of the state invited me to talk about.
Had the vision, but still we are in a state of emergency, tells you that there's something which is not right. Even it was not right even then and not even now. So a lot has not changed in terms of execution when it comes to India, because we have a lot of knowledge, we form strategies, but things fail when it comes to execution. And we know the problem. So my question to whether it's the industry leaders in this room or the government officials is that, okay, what are we doing about it? Yes, we are doing a lot, but is that enough? We're still considering that we are going to take step X, Y, or Z if a certain condition prevails for 48 to 72 hours. Is that going to help us? The 3 facts that all of us should walk back with today, one of which was already mentioned, but I'll re-emphasize. Around 7 million deaths annually due to exposure to indoor and outdoor pollution. 90% of the global population is staying in places with unhealthy and unfit air quality. And the 3rd fact is something that you definitely do not know, and it's the most interesting one. You are the one who can change that. Cost of air pollution, again mentioned earlier, is not just impacting health, but the entire ecosystem. Your agriculture, your wildlife, and even the economy. Solving an issue, we all know, generally requires a plan. So India has been doing a great job of making plans. We have a lot of data available by our side. Companies like Google have started collecting data since 2015 about air quality at a global level. So now that we have data, what is the key? The key is to analyze it well and then create action items. And see, the name of the event is Aerothon. It's not a conference which will end at 5 p.m. today. Mind it, the conference will begin at 5 p.m. because whatever we agree on today has to continue till the 4th edition of Aerothon. So, okay, let's discuss what we are discussing. Let's come up with some action items, but we must reflect upon them. This is my first participation in Aerothon. I'm glad to be here. But talking about the upcoming editions of Aerothon, it should not be all about discussing what's the issue and discussing the solutions. Let's create some action plans today. That will be my idea of this panel discussion. We have a great panel on our side. I'll be inviting them shortly. But I will personally be putting down these action items, and you as delegates must question what did we do on them throughout the year when we meet next year.
Bridge and this and that. I think if you look around all the colonies, probably around 1 kilometer diameter, every house can feel that the construction is going on. There's a lot of dust. Whenever you walk from the road, move into your house, your shoes, your dress, your whole body is like dusted like anything. And if it goes for next 10 years construction, you can imagine what is happening every day in your home. So if you ask me my personal experience, construction quality is one of the key contributor to pollution in any city, and I don't think people take good care how to do a protected construction so that it does not affect the people. So that's one of the key issues I see. I added one more point. We don't care. That's another big major issue I see. So transport, construction, and I don't care attitude is the third largest contributor. I feel pinching our health every day because of air pollution. So if you look at some numbers which I collected, I mean, nothing great about it. You can just Google it and you can easily find it. So 91% of the people on the earth living in a poor air quality, paying more bills and having bad quality of health. Apart from that, I just took this cut from the Google. World Health Organization says, and I think this is not 2018, most likely, if I remember correctly, this is 2016 data. 9 million people died in India because of air pollution. A very silent killer. We don't feel, we don't realize. Delhi government, Indian government, this government, that government, or maybe next level, this organization is that organization. These are things often you can find people saying that. But let's look at what we can do as an individual. So very, very simple things, which I also do. Probably I can, that's all I can share with you guys as well. So grow plants wherever you can. It may be your drawing hall, it may be your balcony, it may be your rooftop. So if you don't have enough land to grow forests or trees or plants, we can actually use these surfaces to do the same. It will still impact the same to improve the air quality of your home and nearby area. Or you can use colony also if you are a little bit more socialistic. You want to do social services, I think this is the best thing you can do. Make people more aware. Many of the people don't really understand or don't have time to understand, don't want to read about it. It's of course a boring topic in general. It's not cricket, it's not movies, it's not Salman Khan, it's not Deepika. So obviously people have not that much interest to talk about it, and that is the job you can play as a social service, as a responsible citizen. I believe if bosses of the companies, principals of the school, and people who are in a bit of authoritative positions take up the responsibility, probably the impact and awareness can be much more, because these people are generally the people whom the masses listen more. Make sure your vehicle is checked every 6 months for its emission quality. That is something everybody can do who drives on the road. Take it seriously. It does impact a lot on your health and your fellow citizens' health. Inculcate habits of saving environment in the next generation at your home, in your colony, in a school, or wherever you have a chance to interact with them. That means you are preparing the next generation to be aware of such a monster in front of them. And it will definitely impact more to them if you don't take any such step as of now. Reduce, reuse, and recycle whatever you can. And of course, last, use technology which improves air quality, such as solar energy can be used in comparison of many other energy sources. And it's not just government can do, people also can do, people also can change their energy resources towards the more environmental friendly resources. Battery cars, not yet in Delhi, but soon.
This is from Bondful. Yes. Now I would like to invite Broad Air team to please come up on stage and do the honors to Mr. Ajay Garg from IPCA for being so supportive and interactive throughout the session of this Airathon Delhi edition. This is from Broad Air Garg. Now we have SK Tyagi. Can we have Mr. SK Tyagi? So, in the meantime, as we are lacking in time, so there are some sort of lucky draw. Can I have the bowl for that? Sir, can we have you on stage, please? As being so interactive throughout the session and supportive, Broad Air is giving you one gift. Tea and coffee served outside. Those who want to have, they can. Other than that, we have. So it's a lucky draw. So can I invite Ms. Namita Mathani to please come on the stage and pick up the lucky draw? And it will be from Camphil. So can we have Camphil team over the stage, please, to distribute these lucky draws? Camphil team. Tushar. No. Well, we collected the VCs and we were like, you will be picking up. So it's okay, they are not here, so we need to just cut it down. So thank you so much for all supporting, separating your time and inviting this event with your present. Hope we'll see you again all, and I hope you will like the event. Thank you so much all.